Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video. I feel like every time I see you I have a different haircut, but that's besides the point.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 8.
So the topic of today's video is gonna be the header install. So I don't know if you can see him down there. Oh yeah, you can actually kind of see him on camera, but those are the new headers. We're not really sure what brand they are, to be honest. We got them on eBay, and I think they were used eBay headers. They were already eBay headers, and then we got them used. So they're used eBay headers. But they sound amazing. I was at school while my dad installed them. He was itching and he couldn't wait for me. So I'm gonna overlay some videos that he took of him doing the install. So as I said, I am back at school, so the videos are a little bit harder to make, but I'm home for the weekend, and man, did I miss this car. I love driving this car around, man. When I'm home, I take it everywhere. And I actually brought my roommate home last weekend, or the weekend before that, and I drove him around. He's a city boy, so he's never really, you know, one, been out in the country, and two, he's never been in a car like this, and he loved it. It was the coolest thing. That was like the first time I really got to like share the experience with someone that's never like been in a car like this, and it was awesome. All right, here in the woods. Don't really show you guys too much of this, but I'm a pretty big outdoorsman. If you go back to my later videos, I've got a lot of stuff in fishing, and but I thought you guys would think this was cool. I've been watching all these like log cabin videos, and I got the itch to try and make something. This this little bench is my very first attempt at notching the logs like how they do in a log cabin, like Lincoln logs. I've been watching Sean James from My Self-Reliance. That guy's nuts. He built a whole cabin, which is like 80-something logs, 2 notches per log. He did it all by hand, by himself. So I've got some major respect for that guy after doing this, but let's get back to the RX7. But as far as the headers install goes, my dad did it, and you know, I'm sure it was pretty straightforward, but I believe he actually took off the upper and lower manifold just to get access, and he wanted to clean it out too. But so he took the old headers off, and they're, you know, the piping's about this big, about 1/2-inch headers, and he took them off. And then we bought heat wrap, you know, heat wrap like you see on every set of headers, and like a turbo blanket kind of thing, for those of you who don't know. But we soaked that in water, and he wrapped it. He got a really, really good wrap on it. And if you look, I'll put the video up now, but he sprayed them with a silicone spray. So what that does, it's this right here. What that does, for some of you that might not know, because you see it, they're always green. The headers are always green, but these ones are black. So what this stuff is, it's pretty much like a spray paint, but it's a silicone spray that, one, it keeps the heat in a lot better as well, along with the wrap itself. But then it also keeps it from fraying. A big problem with this is after a while, the stuff heats up, cools off, heats up, cools off, and it starts to fray. And it's like fiberglassy, and you know, you don't want that stuff getting everywhere, and it looks bad. So when you put this spray on it, it keeps it from fraying. So this is going to be a true cold start, like a very, very cold start. I think the last time it's got driven was last Sunday, and it's Saturday, the next Saturday now. And so yeah. So, as you can tell, it is very loud, very obnoxious, and very cool. It's just 10 times better than just the catback exhaust, and we could not be happier. The funny thing is, it's actually quieter inside. That catback, the HKS catback, made so much drone, and with this, it's all going straight out the back, so it's actually quieter inside, but louder outside. What more could you want? I'll also put up a little comparison video that I made on my Instagram. Again, subtle plug, you know, I got it. But I'll put that up on the screen right now. All right, third shirt of the video. Let's go take it for a spin. I haven't driven it in probably 3 weeks now, and I got the itch, man. Every time I'm home, I have to drive it. I know I already said that, but I have to drive it. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you listen to it while we're actually driving now. Gracie's house now. She was so nice, and she is gonna stand at the end of her driveway and let me do a couple flybys. So listen up. Alrighty boys, fourth shirt of the video, and when we got back after test driving, well not test driving, but just driving it around, the door handle stopped working, so I'm gonna have to rip that door panel off and try and figure it out. I've already fixed it once before, so I probably did it wrong the first time. Let's fix it. Door handle, you get in right here, you go down, and then, you know, you get to where you're going, and then you're trapped. So then you gotta roll the window down and then go out here. Nobody likes doing that. This is actually the second time. So I fixed it. Obviously, probably didn't know what I was doing. Didn't do a very permanent fix, but today we gotta fix it. So to do that, we gotta get this door panel off. It's kind of annoying, kind of not. There's a screw here, there's a screw under here, and then there's a screw here, and 3 screws on this, whatever it is, armrest. And you have to take that crank off, which is super annoying. I hate taking that thing off. I have actually filmed a video about doing this before, so I won't bore you guys. I'll set the camera up on the tripod, do a little time lapse, and maybe I'll try and show you inside the door if you've never like seen the inside of a door. This is probably super outdated since it's a 1986, but if you're ever working on an RX7, maybe you'll need to know. So there we go. Now we have the door off and you can start to see how annoying this stuff is. So this one right here is for the locks. This one right here is for the door. And my assumptions are correct, yeah, see? This thing right in here needs to be hooked onto that. She's just dangling about. So, we gotta fix that. Now, obviously, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is kind of just me, I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it here. But I'll show you a couple things that can help you like figure it out a little easier, kind of like how I figured it out. Or you could just watch a YouTube video of someone that knows how to do it. But I don't know, watch me instead. So some things I like to do are, if you look in here, when I pull the inside door handle, what could this thing be doing, you know? And then if you come up here, look down, if this will focus, that'd be a miracle. It is. So I'm now pulling this door handle because this is like the main one. That kind of just makes this work. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but so you get in here, pull the outside door handle, and you see that thing right there is moving. So that means this thing needs to be connected somewhere around here. I know, rocket science, right? But that's about all I can tell you. Like I said, I have no idea. I kind of just like figure it out as I go. Just kind of like look at it for 20 minutes. I'm just over here going like, oh yeah, that looks right. So eventually I just figure it out, and I'm sure you will too. So I'm out of breath from talking so much. I don't know why, but I'll catch back up with you guys when I figure it out. All right, I'm back. It's literally like 30 seconds after I just filmed that clip. And it goes to show you, if you just like play around with it, you figure it out. And it actually came off because, like I said, I did it wrong the first time. So I'll show you what happened. All I had to do was hook this thing into that hole. It just fell out. And the reason was this little thing right here. When I did it last time, I didn't put it back into this clip. So it was, when you open the door, it would come out to here, and it would translate to coming out down here, and it would pop out of that hole, and then the door handle doesn't work. But now it's in that little slider. It goes, and it stays in every time. And that's it. It's fixed. Took me literally maybe 5 minutes. So the two of you watching this video that are having issues with your door, just rip it apart. You'll figure it out. All right, boys, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm out here chilling in my hammock, back where I showed you this morning, but oh my God, I am in love with those headers. I think that it sounds like a true Rotary now. Like, it's just, oh my God, it's just so much fun to drive, and it sounds like you're going so fast when you're only going like 40 miles an hour. But yeah, that's all I got for you today, and hopefully I'll get another video out soon. I know I'm not at all consistent, but I love making these videos, and I don't know, I just feel like I don't have anything to make. But I think I'm gonna try to get a suction cup mount for my GoPro, hook that on the back of the exhaust. I think that would be a sick video. So we'll see when that happens. But till then, please subscribe. Go follow my Instagram as well. But if you could subscribe, that would help me out so much. Like the video as always. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Run.